Hey, how's it going, Zaid here? And welcome to the Easy Website Planner, a little tutorial just showing you how to use it and stuff. So just look at this as a blueprint for your online marketing moving forward, not just for your website, actually. You'll see now it's actually for more than that, but primarily for your website, and it's going to help you save. It's definitely going to save you money, time, and frustration compared to if you don't have this. Okay, so first of all, check boxes on the left. As you go down, you just check it off. I did that so that you can feel like you're making progress. Nothing like momentum, the feeling of momentum. Then the blue text is basically just basically where you want to fill in information that pretty much only you can provide as the business owner, right? Then the orange text is basically guidelines and advice on that section. And then the video tutorials, at the moment, I've only got two that help you out with various sections. As time goes by, I definitely want to have a tutorial for every single section just to help you out as much as possible. Okay. Then, come back to this checklist, every couple of weeks maybe, and hopefully I'll have more tutorials. That's the plan. So what you do is quite simply, start on the top. And so, obviously, if it's a redesign, let's say you currently have a website that's outdated and you want a new one, you're not happy with it or whatever, you say there you want a redesign. Okay, then it's prompted here. So basically, you want to put in your domain name, okay, and your hosting company just for your own reference, right? Or whoever you're going to send this to. Let's say you're going to have somebody to you're going to pay somebody to build it for you, then they've got the references here. It's quick and easy. Okay, if it's a brand new website, then you click that, and then here's a tutorial showing you how to set up hosting and domain very quickly. Okay, it's like 5 minutes or so. Okay, then obviously I'm just unchecking them, but you would keep it checked as you go along. Okay, so the foundations. This is probably the most overlooked aspect of what we do online. I've been doing this now for 6 years, and I put this off for years. And as a result, I was overwhelmed, and it just was ineffective. I was ineffective as a as a business, just because I didn't define these three very important factors: the who am I serving specifically. You got to decide as a business owner. You got to make a decision on who you're going to serve specifically. Who's your ideal, perfect customer, basically, and you specified here. So if it's a home owner, depending on your service, right? Home owner, male, 45. What you can say, 35 to 55. Young kids. You basically create an avatar of who you're going to speak to, because here's the thing. If you try to speak to everybody, if you try to broadcast, which is what most people do, okay, and you try to speak to everyone, then you end up reaching nobody. You end up speaking to nobody, okay? Because you must remember that the people that see your website and your social media and everything that you do online, these are individual human beings that are reading their mobile phones or their laptops or whatever the case may be, their PCs. So your message on your website, everything's got to speak to that person. You understand? You're speaking individually, like I'm speaking to you now, one-on-one. You see? So you've got to get used to doing that. So your USP, your message, why must I buy from you? Tell me why. Okay, what is your unique thing? Obviously, if you've got a unique product from overseas, you still need to specify it, kind of make it clear that you can't find it anywhere in the stores or something. What's the unique selling proposition that you have? If you don't have one yet, you've got to create one. Or what's your marketing message? Like, what's your cause? Or, are you for kind of like female empowerment kind of thing? What is the message that you have to separate you from the competition? Then what's your core service? Or what you want to do is you want to try and have a core service, a core solution, a core product that you focus on. You can still sell the others, obviously, but the goal is to be as efficient as possible and as focused as possible with everything. Okay, so fill that out. That might take you longer than take your time with this. Really think about this, because this sets the tone for everything else. Okay, I can't emphasize that enough. Then, sorry. The purpose of the website. So when they land on the website, what is the one most important action you want them to take? So if you're a service-based business, then obviously you might want them to fill out a form, to quote. You might want them to phone you, okay? You might want them to get you on WhatsApp or something else. You just got to specify what's the most important one action you want them to take. Yes, we'll have all these options, but we want to focus primarily on the one that works best for you, okay? So if you're busy in the trade and you can't, or at work or whatever, and you can't, you're going to miss a website form, or you're going to miss a phone call, you're too busy, then a website form might be better. It depends on your situation. If you're selling products, then obviously the main call to action, the one action we want them to do is go to the shop, right? And list building would be something else. Like if you are a life coach, or like if you are selling information, then this would be list building, right? That's yeah. But in most cases, it's these two here. If there's something else that you want to be the one main action, then just let me know. Or sorry, just specify it here. Okay. Keywords. So the keywords, people are searching online. They find you through keywords, basically. So when we build out the pages, which we're going to discuss now, we use basically guideline of the keywords that's been searched online. Okay. So how to figure that out? Now, obviously, this is touching on SEO, but to keep things really simple for your own knowledge and to how you can do it yourself. So let's say you're a service-based business. Okay. So all you're going to do is you're going to search, as an example, a service and your location, or a service near me. Okay. So let's say, for example, I'm in construction and one of the services I offer is drywalling. Okay. So you see, if you search and you do the space bar, you see all of these keywords that come up. So that's Google telling you that this is what people search for related to drywall in Cape Town. So these are so basically drywall installers. That could be a keyword for you to use, because you are, in this case, in this example, you're a construction company. Drywall contractors, that can be a separate page, a separate keyword. Look at these, each keyword as a page. You could do that essentially. Okay. Partitioning, if you sell actual supplies, you could do that as well. Let's say you also, sorry, just before I go any further, you can also check here at the bottom, the keywords here at the bottom, right? Those are also keywords you can use. Okay. So let's say you also do paving Cape Town. That's one of the other services you offer. Here we go. Just some more keywords you can look at if it makes sense, right, for your business and your website. And there's some more there. So let's say we'll do something like see a photographer. When you see all, so let's say I'm going to say near me. I'm in Port Elizabeth. So that's often what people search as well. Okay, and if you are in your city, which you should be, then let's check what comes up. So near me. So this is what comes up. You see all these things could be keywords, and this is all relevant to your city. Okay. And also, yeah. So you basically want to keep doing it. So there's wedding photography. There's a photographer does so many things, right? So they do product photography. Go through every single one of your services and they pull out keywords and pick up the ones that make the most sense to you. And the more of this you can do, the better. Okay, this is planning for the success of your website for your business. So it's important to get this right, or not right, but just to do it. You know what I mean? And to be involved in the process. And then you just specify the keywords as you go. The more, the merrier. I put 5 here, but if you can get more, that's 100%. That's cool. Okay, so site structure. This is the website's pages. So all you want to do is just indicate which pages you want for your website. So you'll have your home page. Let's say you're a service-based business again. You'll have a home page about us, a service page, and then a contact us page. If you've got enough testimonials that make it worthwhile, you can have a page for testimonials. And if you are like a service that is like image-driven, where people want to see your work, like your befores and afters and that kind of stuff to make a decision, then a gallery page is very important. Okay, photographers, makeup artists, that kind of stuff, architects, and etc. Okay, so what's the difference now between, you're probably wondering, the service page and the service pages? Okay, so if you have a little bit of content and not a lot of like content about your services, and you just want a single page, one page to display your services, then you just go with a service page. That's it, done. If you have multiple services and you've got lots of content, well, sufficient content about each service, then you want to have a dedicated page per service. So if you have 3 services, for example, each one will get a dedicated page. You check in the situation. So then you say, okay, yeah, I want services pages, and I've got 5 services. So I want 5 service pages. Okay, let me give you an example here. So one of my clients here, he does gate automation. So this is the services page. This is the one page that shows his various services. And then if you click on one of them, it goes to this over here. You see here, garage doors goes to garage doors page. Got a dedicated page. Okay. So each of these services has a dedicated page. That's a services page. Okay. Then, same with gallery. So if you got a single gallery, if you got, say, let's say 15 photos, you can just put it onto one gallery page. But let's say you've got let's say you're a wedding photographer, you're a photographer and you've got a wedding gallery, a portrait gallery, a product gallery, then you want to get a page per category. Okay. And then if you've got an online store, obviously you want a shop, right? A shop page. Okay. If it's less than 30 products, then just keep it one page. If it's more, let's say it's 200 or whatever, then you want to have multiple. Let me show an example again. So this is one of my clients. He's got 200 products. He does homebrew supplies. He's got a single page for products, but then he's got a product page for each category. Each one has a dedicated page. Okay. And this just improves the whole user experience and makes things more organized. So you just got to think. This is the point of planning, right? This is how we plan things and save us trouble and issues long term, is that we know what to expect and we're planning now correctly. Okay. You might need a blog if you want that. So you specify that, etc. Let me just take all of these out. Okay, I'm sure that's well explained enough. Okay. Legal pages. People don't even think about this, but these are dedicated pages for the legal things. So if you've got an online store, you'd go all four. And then if you just have a service-based business, then these two should be fine. You obviously don't need a shipping policy and you don't need a return policy if you offer a service. Okay. Then in this case, all you do is you probably won't have this content. So you just say need to sort out or whatever. Okay. And then what else? So now site content. So this is like the text, the images, the branding, and all that stuff. So quite simply, if you got the logo, you just say, yes, I've got it. If not, you just leave it blank and make a note. You need to organize or whatever. The branding and colors, yes, you've got that. Maybe you can specify an old website or your current website. You can specify it there, or your Facebook page or something as a reference point, okay, to get the colors and the font and stuff. Then in terms of or let's say it's a brand new site, you can just say need to decide. Let's say need to decide or something, Then images. So this is the main images for your website, the larger images, so to speak. So let me show you an example. So these images, I'm talking about the background image, these professional shots in the background here like this. Okay. Most small businesses don't have it. So that's where you go to like royalty-free stock images, these places here, and you can get these professional images for free. Okay. So you just state, okay, so let's say you go out and you go and find them on these websites here, and then you just click done. Okay. Or make some other note somewhere, Then the gallery images, as discussed before, if you're a photographer, etc., you just state, yeah, I've got 60 photos, and product images, I've got 90 or whatever. You just specify it, just so you for the planning purposes and all that stuff. Because remember, when you do images and stuff, you want to make sure they're compressed and they are optimized and not going to take up too much space. Okay. Then in terms of text, this is the text that you need. You need the basics, the NAP, they call it, name, address, phone number, and email specified here. Your about story, a lot of clients get caught up on this one. It's really simple. Imagine you had an old friend that you haven't seen for a while, been away for like a decade, and they come back into your life and you now started your business or your business is going, and they're like, tell me all about your business. This is so exciting. Share your story. How did you end up getting to this point? Okay, and you would just then share your story. Same thing. Okay, just put it down. Just put it like specified. Okay, and then obviously you need more space over here, so maybe put on a notepad or something and save it to Google Docs. Okay, slogan, whatever that might be. Service description. So your services that you offer, what are the descriptions? So the more content and text you can give around that, the better. Okay, so write it out maybe on a notepad or something and save it to Google. Same with the product. If you're selling products on a shop, you need the description, the price, everything that you need to sell a product, basically. Okay, and then just save it to Google Docs. Credibility. This is critically important because a website, if a website doesn't convey trust, it's very difficult to get the person to click into the next step. So it's up to us to make sure that we can get that click. And the best way is through credibility, awards, associations, qualifications, certifications, all that good stuff to do with your industry. Testimonials, powerful. If you can get some, screenshots of your WhatsApp testimonials and your Facebook page and that kind of stuff, and then just use that on a page or somewhere on your website, right? Then anything else that's industry specific for credibility and trust, like if you are, for example, insured, for example, that could be affected to for trust. Okay. So then the form. So on the contact forms, what do you want the website visitor to fill out? What do you want? What do you need from them? So if you want them to request a quote from you, what information do you need them to fill out? Their name, their email, their phone. Do you need more? The reason why this is important is because let me show you my one client. They did this. They needed this form. It's an application form of 4 different pages. This is a super advanced form. This is why it's important to plan and to know what you need and what you want for your business. You see, that's where this comes in. So then you will specify it here. Need advanced form. Okay, trying to speed up here because time's going here. I don't want to keep you up for too long. So social media, you just put your links over here for your social media pages, so that as a reference to add it to your website, to link to your social media. As you do it, you just tick, yep, done, etc. Okay, then and then share your thoughts. You see, the thing is that every client, every person, every human being is different. Even if you're in the same business as somebody else, everyone's got a different idea of what they want their website to look like. So, if you design a website, you got to be excited about it for yourself as the business owner. Obviously, you're actually designing for the potential customer, for their experience is how you actually design. But you also want to be happy with your website. Let me give you an example here. I've got a client who's an accountant in Johannesburg. This is his website, and he wasn't happy with his previous website. It was too boring for him, too plain. He said it was just too cookie cutter. It's too much the same as all the other accountants out there. So he's quite a confident and bold guy. So he was like, Zaid, I want it to be black, and he was like, and I want neon green to be on the website. And I was like, okay, awesome. I love the challenge, you know what I'm saying? And the point is that he loves his website, and it works because he's getting, on a consistent basis, he gets people contacting him for his business, and he closes deals through the website. So clearly it's working. You understand? So the point is that everyone's different. So that's why it's important to get an idea of what you want, because you are different to the next person, right? So get your ideas, put it on paper. And then inspirational websites, again, creativity is pulling from inspiration from other places and then creating something new. Okay, so the idea is then let's say you're an architect in Cape Town, you search architects Joburg, and what you want to do is just look at different websites to get an idea of design. You just open a bunch of them, do as much research as you can. Okay, open them up, get some inspiration. You might see something that you never thought about. This is the point, right? And then you just make a note of it. And then what you do is, let's say you like this, and you'll copy, and you paste it here. All right, you paste it there, and that's it. Any other requirements that you need, needs, you specify it here, and then you got your plan. This is your blueprint. The more thorough you are, especially with this part, the better. Okay, so go ahead, make it happen, and to your success.